Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new video and with some new oracle cards here. So let's get into it. This is going to be for all signs. This is a timeless reading, and this is just what your spirit guides want you to know at this time. I will be doing this reading based on your second, sixth house and 10th house, and that just deals with areas of your self-worth, your sense of worth, and your work and health, and also your career or reputation. Okay, so this for some of you will be like a financial type of reading, or just based on your sense of worth in your life. Okay, so let's get into it. This is going to be pile 1, 2, and 3, so I'll give you some time to meditate, and then whenever you feel inclined to, you can go to the description and choose whichever time stamp for your pile. Okay. All right, hello, pile 1. If you've chosen pile 1, this will be your oracle reading for today, based on your second, sixth house, and 10th house. All right, so basically we have our first card being representing the second house is mystery. The second house or second card representing the sixth house, nurturing, and the third card representing the 10th house. Okay, so the second house dealing with your sense of worth, okay, your net worth. Also dealing with what you, how you deal with your finances, okay. And this could also, your second house could also be heavily, um, it could heavily be persuaded into a different type of energy, dealing on, depending on which planet you have in your houses. That's including all of the houses. So definitely check your natal chart, okay? But yeah, so the mystery in the second house is usually associated with Taurus, because um Tauruses deal with like comfortability, finances, and yeah, just wanting to deal with like sensuality and stuff. So yeah, we have mystery, and mystery, it just deals with like hidden forces, acceptance, illumination, faith, and myths. And then also, like, this card in a negative light deals with like fear of the unknown, confusion, and some truth, or facing realities of some sort. So you could be dealing with like financial mysteries, or you could be dealing with just some troubles in your finances right now. Troubles having um finding a job, or gaining your finances, okay? Or you may feel like there's some people trying to like sabotage your finances right now. Some of you may have like a fear of losing a job, or losing something that you don't have. You may feel like you don't have control over your financial situation. Okay, but what I'm getting also is that spirit is in spirit brought you here to enlighten you of you know what you should be looking at more in depth, of just basically looking at why you're going through, or these types of thoughts, why you have these types of thoughts, and why do you want to what do you want to learn more about, your finances, or about just your sense of worth. Okay, you might be having some feelings of wanting to discover yourself, discover just different opportunities of making money. So you may be branching out and just wanting to find a different path for yourself in that perspective. Okay, so let's get into your sixth house, so, and dealing with the work and health. So we have the card nurturing here, and real basically nurturing is like for like the upside of this card, it does with motherly, intuitive thoughts, fertility. So some of you could be pregnant right now, and it deals with just like being a devoted person, and also could be dealing with a protective energy or just being protective over something. All right, so um, you could be dealing with a feminine energy around this time, or you could be a female watching this video yourself, or some of you could even be pregnant right now. On the work aspect, this house, the sixth house just represents um, what you would do on a day-to-day basis. What would you find, what would you gravitate most to during the day-to-day basis? How would you prefer to have your work life, okay, mapped out for you? Okay, would you, this is not so much of a career, but this is, if you were in a certain career, how would you want this career to be on a day-to-day basis? Okay, so dealing with this could be just like you wanting to embark in something new right now, or something new is stirring up. You're manifesting a new career right now for some of you. Um, but on a day-to-day basis, I'd see just you wanting to be at home, you wanting to nurture, what you create. Some of you might be creating a business from start. So some of you might have Aquarius in the sixth house. And that's just like you're dealing with an unusual type of career, something that you have to, you're basically an entrepreneur wanting to create something on your own. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of creative energy with that new energy coming in. Um, so basically, with the health side, like I said, some of you could be pregnant, or some of you could be dealing with a new mother. You could be dealing with new mothers, so you might be in the health medical field dealing with maternity care, stuff like that. But overall, just pay attention to your health right now. Some of you could be pregnant and not know, or some of you could be a male dealing with a female who's pregnant, or a mother figure. Okay, just pay attention to all the feminine energy around you. Somebody could be looking over you. Your spirit guides could be looking over you. A mother could be looking over you. Okay. Basically, for this endurance card, what I get is in it being in the 10th house. So that deals with career and reputation, and how you would like others to perceive you. Um, basically in your career. So endurance for this 10th house placement, I think that some of you would enjoy the competition, dealing with careers that are very competitive, dealing with careers that basically is a challenge. Okay, you like to be challenged on a day-to-day basis. You don't like the 9 to 5. You don't like the just typical average career. You want something new. You want to travel. You want to explore in your career, and I definitely do see that for some of you. Um, for just how others perceive you, it's like they look at you of how you like to be challenged, how you want to be challenged a lot. All right, how much can you endure in your career? So also there's an upside to this card, but there's a downside to this card. Okay, so you may be feeling overwhelmed in whichever career you are in. um so this could be a sign from spirit that you need to let go of how you think others should perceive you, or how you perceive yourself. Even in this career, you might be the one that's putting all of the harsh energy on yourself right now. Okay. Some of you might be feeling like it's too much to endure, so you may be feeling like you need to give up on a situation right now. But spirit is here to just guide you. And I just noticed that this card, following back to this card right here, is you need to nurture yourself. Some of you need to actually nurture yourselves. Okay. You have the power. Okay, it's just about how you choose, you know it's about how you use it. Okay, So that is what I'm seeing for you, pile one. Thank you so much for watching. And if you feel inclined to look at any other pile, please definitely check it out, okay? So yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Hello, pile two. If you have chosen pile two, this will be your reading for today, based on these oracle cards here. And for the today's oracle reading, I'm gonna go by the second house, the sixth house, and the 10th house for you guys. All right, so let's get into it. So the second house deals with self-worth and net worth, okay? How you see yourself, how you feel like you're worth, how much money that you make, okay? How you like to deal with your finances, all right? So yeah, reflection, this card just talks about like the foresight in things, wanting to see just like the not technically not the future, but just wanting to get like an introspective side of things. And I definitely see that some of you might be, kind of like you want to let go of something, and you might be feeling like you're in hermit mode. And I just see some of you deep in your thoughts and just trying to like reevaluate some of the choices that you're making in life. For the downside, I see that like you guys, some of you might be bored in what you do. And like there's just a blockage in, your finances, or something. I don't know, something's kind of a little bit off here with your finances. So that's what I'm seeing for the reflection card. Some of you may need to just sit back and think about, your next move, about how, you would like to embark on new choices, embark on new ways to make money, okay? Embark on new ways to show others how you, want to be perceived, okay? Because if you take yourself serious, other people will, all right? So that's what I see for your second house. Right now, some of you just may be feeling like, you need to just have some time to yourself and just to have some introspection on your life and your finances right now. All right. The sixth house deals with your work/health. So we have the balance card in reverse. So this card always talks about, just like, to me, the balance in things, harmonies, and just like patience and stuff. It's very peaceful. It's very balanced, okay? Like you see she's stacking up, uh, rocks and stuff, and, she's trying to practice patience, practice balance for herself, okay? And this card could also be about like prioritizing certain things in your life, all right? And on the downside, this card can represent the obvious imbalance, lack of vision, and just disruption, all right? And just feeling like everything is just not as you would like it to be. So with the work/health area in your life, some of you may be facing health changes, or some making unhealthy decisions. So Spirit is just telling you to just pay attention to your health, pay attention, and have the patience to look in and just look at how you're treating your body, and how, what your body is telling you. You may be feeling like you're on the go, and you don't have time to look at yourself. But if you're not going to look at yourself, nobody is going to look after you, okay? You need to let people know how you're feeling, or you need to, just go to the doctors if you haven't been there in a while. So Spirit is just about, or Spirit is going to, just be sending you messages about, you need to, some of you, if you feel like you haven't been seeing like your synchronicities in time, or just certain messages in your life that you're used to seeing. Some of it you could be seeing like 11:12 or 11:13 or 12:13, stuff like that. If you're used to seeing 11:11, 12:12, stuff like that, then that spirit could be sending you a message to say, like, you need to stop and, reevaluate your choices, reevaluate your life right now, in your health, and you're even dealing with your job. Okay. Some of you could be having a not work health balance, like work life balance. It could be you doing too much work, or you doing too much, like, you could be on the opposite side, dealing with too much time on your hands. Okay. So you need to either work more or work less, depending on each of your situations. But yeah, just find the happy balance. And it's funny I say that because you have the happiness in reverse here. Okay. But yeah, have just know when to know when to stop, know when to trust your intuition, to look after yourself, pertaining to either your work or your health. Okay. So yeah, that's what I'm getting with this card. And with the third card here, we have happiness in reverse. And happiness, to me, it just comes off as like a friendship card, a community card, trying to just embrace, the energies that you have around you, and get that friendship, get that sense of balance, sense of happiness going. Okay. And this card is in reverse. This card is in the 10th house placement. So you could be unhappy in your career. Okay. You could be unhappy about your reputation right now. You could be dealing with people just gossiping about you, or dealing with negative energies around you. You need to take some time to pay attention to who you have in your inner circle. Okay. You could be feeling like a third wheel. You could be dealing with a energy coming in from the outside, if this is about like a relationship for some of you. Okay. That's what I'm getting, a feeling of relationship. But you could be dealing with a third party coming in, trying to disrupt your relationships, or just you don't have the right sense of values right now. So some of you could just be putting other values that are not important over some other values in your life that you need to embrace. Okay. Like dealing with family. Okay. Certain family, some of you need to put that first. Okay. Some of you may feel a disconnect from certain family members, or your closest family members, but you need to take some time and just try and start with the home, versus trying to look for outside sources to make you happy. Okay. Happiness is within reach, hands reach. Okay. As you can see, her holding on to her happiness. Lack of celebrations right now. Just, yeah, lack of harmonies. And this could not only be pertaining to your reputation or just like your happiness, but this could be pertaining to some of your jobs right now. Okay. You may not be happy with the career choice that you've made, or just dealing with you know feeling just unwanted, or I don't know, unneeded at your current careers. So you may feel like you want to have that career change, and this is your chance to. This is spirit telling you that yes, you are right, and you probably need to change whatever career you're in, so you can get this card upright. Okay. Some of you just you may feel like you're uncontent, unhappy with your job, and you need to change that. Okay. So yeah, that is what I'm getting for your reading today, pile 2. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, and if you feel like you're inclined to look at a different pile, then go ahead and check it out. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Hello guys, this is pile 3. So if you have chosen pile 3, thank you so much for tuning in. Let's get into your reading. We're going to be dealing with some oracle cards here, and this is going to be for the second house, the 6th house, and then the 10th house. Okay. So the second house deals with your sense of worth slash your net worth, whatever you, however you feel like your worth, or whatever you feel like your worth, and however you want to deal with your current financial situation in your life. Okay, so let's get into it. We have healing for the first card here, and this is about renewal and just finding that serenity that you want in your environment right now. um Gaining hope, and just about taking some time out, and wanting to just observe, and um I'm just getting like resting vibes with this card. Okay, so some of you might be taking some time out for from work. You might be taking some time out from just trying to like feeling like you need to work a lot to compensate for some time you may have had off. Okay, we've all had time off. um if you're watching this in like 2021, the beginning of 2021, um yeah, you may have had some time off from the the corona, the pandemic. Okay. um but basically, she's just thinking about what she wants to change in her life, or what she wants to, what new adventures does she want to embark in her life right now? What new financial choices do you need to make to regain that balance, or just gain that popularity that you want, or just you know gain just a whole new level. Okay, I see leveling up, trying to contemplate, or just reconsider, like your financial situation. That's what I see a lot of you doing at this time. Okay, dealing with your second house. All right. So just a lot of self, like, reflection or introspection with this card I'm getting. The downside to this card could be just having lack of faith, and feeling just like you need to rest and take some time out to yourself, due to trying to overcompensate. So basically, that's like what I said earlier. Um, just wanting to get some introspection in order to help the world. So maybe for some of you, your life purpose could be just helping others. Okay, dealing with healing careers. Okay, dealing with just like meditation. You might be into yoga. You might be into actually healing with your hands. Okay, but I definitely do see some meditation going on here. All right. And also, there is some type of meditation dealing with water. I'm not sure what the name is, but you might want to look into that. Some of you might be interested in that. You could probably gain a following, or gain some, you know, money from, just tapping into that healing energy. Okay. So, with the second card here, we have curiosity. And in the sixth house sixth house placement, that's dealing with work and health. All right. So with the curiosity, you just might be like questioning a few things in your life, or you may be like, even on the downside, you may be distracted by a few things in your life. um so dealing with health. Okay. You might be just trying to discover new ways to maintain your health, or you may be getting distracted with just different ways to like, if you're supposed to be on a medicine regimen, I definitely see some of you falling off from it with some current distractions, because you want to seek alternative treatments. Okay, so that's not necessarily a bad thing, but if you need to take your medicine, then don't try and sway out of that routine, because you obviously need that. Okay. um and dealing with just your work life, what you want to do on a day-to-day basis. I definitely see some of you just really like trying to analyze what you want to do on a day-to-day basis. Some of you aren't really sure yet of your what you want your routine to be, whether if you work full time or if you want to be a student or like go back to school of some sort. I definitely see some of you not really getting on the path right now to, you know, make that stable schedule for yourself. I just see some, it's like a distraction. Basically, yeah, you're distracted by just life. And you're not really sure like the different choices of life that may be present at this time. Um, Also, oh, for some of you dealing with like health, this card could be a warning for some of you. So, if you have been seeing like feeling some type of way, or just getting like a mental warnings, or even like just outer warnings. For some of you, you may want to just chill and like go to the doctors, or look look at how you're treating your health right now. But back to the finance or the work area of your life, um uh you some of you might be falling into like the glamorous side of things, or just things that may be intriguing but not necessarily good for your work life. Okay. But some of you just may be questioning what you're doing right now, um and what you do, or your schedule, or how you want to, you know basically just how you want to work on a daily basis, how you want to do things, involving your life. Some of you may be questioning society and like, why do I have to, have a stable job, or fresh out of school, or why do I have to do this, do that? Why can't I just work on my own terms, blah blah blah. So some of you might be interested in starting, a new, I feel like a little bit of rebellion going on, just rebellion in how you view things. So definitely check out your natal chart, okay? I definitely see, just like, I feel like, what is it, Saturn? That's the rebellion of the planets. So some of you might have Saturn in the sixth house. So that could just also give you some insight on how, um, it's either Saturn or Mars, but I think, this could give you some insight on how you view things, and that could give you a little bit more help on, to make that choice that you need to make. Okay. All right. So the third card here we have is creativity, and this is going to be in the 10th house placement. Okay, for some of you. So um just dealing with creativity, dealing with like new inspirations. And so some of you might be interested in like some creative fields, some creative artistic fields, and like drawing, painting, singing, anything creative, anything that involves your natural talents. Okay, so some of you might be looking into that. Some of you might be starting something new and inventive, okay, in your career fields. For your reputation, you might be known for, being a singer, or being dancer, being somebody who's creative. During this time especially, you might be gaining some new popularity for, just being creative. Okay. And for like the downsides of this card, it's just like a creative block, but I definitely don't see any downsides to this card. Okay, for some of you. um but try, and if you feel like you've been lacking in creativity, just try and have some of this time to introspect. Okay, and look at what you want to do on a day-to-day basis, and that could ultimately, persuade you to choose the right career for you. All right. And yeah, that could also mean, just instead of questioning a lot of things, okay, try to be surrounded. In each of these cards I see isolation, so try and do the opposite, and instead of questioning everybody else's motives, or just a lot of questioning, um definitely be around a lot more people, a lot more community, of the community and try and let people in so they can get to know you, and that's when you'll gain your popularity. Okay, and just share what you do, share your work, because I definitely see that a lot of people are going to embrace you. Okay, so yeah, this is your reading for today. Pile 3, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, and if you feel inclined to look at any other pile, please definitely check it out and like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.